Hey guys, welcome back to the video. In today's video, I'll be talking about one core mistake that I've seen a lot of students make when they're trying to learn a skill. This is a mistake that even I've made. This is a mistake that I've seen a bunch of my friends make. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys might also face this issue and might make this mistake. I mean, it's not really a mistake, but it's sort of a misconception of learning one skill, right? Now, here's the thing. Like, a lot of people think that the moment they learn to code, for example, the moment they learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, they're kind of set. They think, hey, now I'm a good developer and now I can, go ahead and start working for great companies, or maybe even found my own company and then, sort of become big in the development space. Or if you're a graphic designer, the moment you learn a bit of Photoshop, you're like, oh, now I'm a professional graphic designer. Now I can pretty much design graphics for big corporations. I can, sort of go out there freelance. I can maybe, get hired as a lead UI UX designer at a good startup. Now, here's the thing. Some of the most successful people in the world don't have just one skill. They usually have a combination of skills, right? Now, let me explain this to you using an example. Let's take a huge short example like Mark Zuckerberg, right? So Mark Zuckerberg, when he was in high school, when he was in 11th and 12th grade, his parents were dentists, by the way, if you don't know. His parents hired a teacher who used to come to his house to teach him how to code. Right? So even in high school, right in high school, he learned how to code. And at that time, there's this language called PHP. I'm pretty sure a bunch of you might have heard of it. Mark Zuckerberg learned PHP, right? Way back in high school. So once he went to college, he started working on a bunch of projects. And the very first version of Facebook was written using PHP. Now it's great. Mark was a great software developer. He used to love building products and he coded out the very first website. But then today, if you look at Facebook, it's a massive business. It has a revenue of $84 billion. It has offices spread across the world. It has over 1,000 employees. Now, Mark Zuckerberg was successful not just because he was good at coding, but because he was good at a bunch of other things. He understood how do you run a business? How do you transform Facebook from a college project into a multi-billion-dollar startup? He understood how he could hire. He understood how he can get access to the best talent. He understood advertising. Facebook's major, like 99% of its revenue comes from advertising. So he understood how to deal with businesses. What are the advertising needs? How can he market the product successfully? He understood humans. He understood human behavior. Like Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp are sticky products. We keep using them every single day because they've built the product in such a way that it's addictive, right? So even that's an art. The art of creating products that are addictive that you keep using is also something very crazy. So my point over here is Mark Zuckerberg was a great developer, but at the same time he was a great businessman. He knew advertising industries, he knew marketing industries, and a bunch of these. Let's take a second example. Dipinder Goyal of Zomato. If you guys don't know who Dipinder Goyal is, he's the founder of Zomato. And right now Zomato is going to go public, which is a huge thing for the Indian startup ecosystem. When he started off, he rolled out this website wherein you can give feedback about the restaurant, where you can tell people how the restaurant was, how the food was, and give ratings. And that's how Zomato started. So Dipinder Goyal was great at this restaurant business. He understood how restaurants work. He understood the food business. He understood the food industry. And he also understood technology. Like to launch a blog, to launch this website, he had to understand how technology works. And he ultimately merged restaurants and technology to create this wonderful product called Zomato. And later on, Zomato also got into deliveries. So he started understanding how deliveries work and combined restaurants, technology, and delivery and built a billion-dollar business out of it, right? So I'm not talking about business in specific. Even if you're a developer, even if you're an aspiring developer, then maybe knowing how to code and knowing how to build websites and applications is great. But if you know a bit of finance as well, maybe you can combine both of these things and become a fintech developer. So maybe you can start working for companies like Grow and Cred. They'll value you more because you know both finance and technology, right? And once you combine them, then you're much better off than most people who know just how to code. Maybe you can start your own fintech company in the future, right? You never know. If you're good at graphic designing and if you're not good at communication, if you don't know, how to talk well, how to, sort of put across your ideas, then just knowing graphic design might not be enough. So combining graphic design and your communication skills can maybe make you a graphic design leader. Maybe you can later on sort of lead the design team altogether, right? So my point is, try combining a bunch of skills. Try learning about different industries and implementing technology and whatever core competency skill you have. And you never know, you could just build something amazing out of it. And you could be a much better asset to a company when you apply for jobs and internships than just saying, hey, I know just one skill. So if you're good at coding or something like that, then don't be happy and be like, abhi life set hai. Try exploring other industries, try exploring other domains, and combine all of them to build something great. And that's pretty much it. I think you got the idea. Try exploring a bunch of things, never stop learning, and yeah, hope all of you do something great. And if you do, then probably comment what you guys are practicing. Probably comment 3 skills that you're learning, 3 different domains that you're exploring, and I'll see you in the next one. Do join in our community to meet other smart people and interact and build your network. And do give it a like, do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.